Success is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. In the year 1879, Thomas Edison stood in front of a small group of investors and inventors, holding a fragile glass bulb in his hands. The world was about to change, but only after Edison's unimaginable failures. The audience watched in disbelief as the incandescent light bulb flickered on. In that moment, Edison had finally succeeded, but success came at a steep price: 10,000 failures. Long before Edison stood before the glowing bulb, his journey was paved with setbacks. In his early days, Edison was a curious, energetic child constantly experimenting with electrical circuits. He wasn't born into wealth or privilege. His family struggled and his schooling was unconventional. Yet, it was his unquenchable thirst for knowledge that eventually led him to the pursuit of his greatest invention. However, the road to the light bulb wasn't easy. Edison faced unwavering rejection, constant ridicule, and seemingly endless failure. His first attempts to create a practical electric light resulted in nothing more than short-lived sparks and broken glass. He kept trying. He failed, and tried again. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure chipped away at his confidence, but Edison didn't see failure the way others did. To him, failure wasn't the end, it was simply another step toward discovery. He kept meticulous records of each experiment, adjusting his methods and looking at each failure as a valuable lesson rather than a dead end. It wasn't just the light bulb that was his test. He was facing a larger battle, the battle against self-doubt. Many people around him told him it couldn't be done. "You're wasting your time." They doubted the possibility of creating a light source that would change the world. Yet, Edison's perseverance was his secret weapon. He didn't let their doubts cloud his vision. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. The path wasn't just paved with failure, it was also filled with frustration. Edison's experiments with different filaments, materials, and designs were never quick or simple. His laboratory became a graveyard of burnt-out bulbs and broken dreams. But there was something inside him, something more profound than mere determination, that kept him going. Edison had a definiteness of purpose. He didn't need to know how many times he'd failed, he knew what he was trying to achieve. He believed the goal was possible no matter how many attempts it took. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. When most would have given up, Edison took each failure as a stepping stone, using what didn't work to refine his method for the next trial. He approached each experiment not as an obstacle, but as a lesson. In those dark, frustrating days, Edison's faith in his dream was unshakable. He chose to act as if success was inevitable, refusing to give up despite the overwhelming odds against him. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. Edison understood that his mindset was key. He knew that he couldn't let the fear of failure paralyze him. Each time he failed, he would say, "I've just found one more way it doesn't work." This mindset became his power. At long last, after more than 9,000 failed attempts, Edison's persistence paid off. In 1879, he found the right combination of materials and methods that would make the light bulb work. It was not an immediate victory, but the culmination of years of relentless effort. The pivotal moment came when he found the perfect filament, carbonized bamboo, which would burn steadily for over 1,200 hours. This discovery didn't just mark the success of his light bulb. It symbolized the culmination of all his failed attempts. Each setback had led him to this moment of clarity. "I have learned from 1,000 failures that I must only continue to try until I succeed." Edison had proven to the world that success doesn't happen overnight. It happens one small step after another, even when the world tells you to stop. Edison's light bulb was more than just an invention, it was the embodiment of unwavering persistence, self-belief, and resilience. It wasn't just a new source of light, it was a symbol of how no failure is truly a failure as long as you learn from it and keep moving forward. The light bulb didn't just light up the world, it lit up a pathway to countless other innovations. Edison went on to invent the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and the modern electric power grid, revolutionizing the world in ways that are still felt today. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. In Edison's mind, success was the result of continuous, persistent effort. His success wasn't based on intelligence alone, but on the refusal to quit. It was his persistence that defined him. Today, Thomas Edison's name is synonymous with innovation. His story of failure and persistence is an enduring lesson that anyone pursuing a dream can learn from. His ability to bounce back from each failure and see it as a stepping stone toward success is an essential part of his legacy. Edison understood something profound. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey. Failure is simply information, the kind of information that, if used correctly, will bring you closer to your goal. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Edison didn't wait for the world to hand him success. He forced it into existence by believing, failing, learning, and repeating.